Hello, everyone. Welcome to this brand new episode of How to Beat the Najdorf. And whom do I have with me? The amazing GM S.P.Sethuraman. Sethu, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Sagar, for having me in the show, and also a big hi to all the OP guys. So actually, I thought of a new term. Yeah, instead of OP, there is SP, like
Amazing.
my
So
initials,
today,
superpowered.
whenever you make a
How
good
cool it
move,
is.
we'll say like Sethu SP. SP Sethu.
SP,
That's your name. Amazing. I think this
superpowered.
is
Yeah,
much better. I was personally getting tired of OP. I don't use it. Uh, Time to SP,
OP.
super
Yeah,
powered.
probably it's time to change. Yeah.
Fantastic. So Setu,
Yes.
welcome to the show. It's such a great pleasure to have you. Especially, we couldn't have chosen a better subject to discuss than the openings, because truly, according to me and according to many people out there, you are an opening expert. And
Thank you, Sagar, for the
I read
compliments.
your introduction to your book, where so I just want to show the viewers how the
Mm-hmm.
book looks like. So Sethu Raman has just recently released a book. Is the video going on, Sethu, at your end? Can you mute it? Like, no, the YouTube
Yeah,
video. I
I
think
can
there's
see.
a small echo.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
using the.
Then maybe
I'm not
it's
seeing YouTube.
my end. I don't know. So let me just show the people that this is the cover of the book. It's called Beat the Najdorf and Taimano Sicilians, a fighter's repertoire against the famous Sicilians.
Yeah, I must say the title is so
One
optimistic.
second, there is a small audio lag. Let me just fix it if I can do so.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Set properties default. Okay, and let me go here and also fix this settings. Default done. Okay, guys. Hopefully now Sethu's voice would be much better. I don't know what happened. Sethu, yeah.
You can hear me, right? Properly.
Yeah. Let's just ask the people now. Is it
Mhm.
okay? Is it okay? We have a lot of strong people out there, but also we have Surya Shekhar Ganguly in the in the chat. Surya,
It was
welcome.
unexpected, yeah, to see him.
Well, he's here to get all the secrets of how to beat the Najdorf. So
Really? I don't know so.
and use it against you someday. But so this, how did you come to this subject?
So here goes the story. Yeah. So 2 years back, the director from the Thinkers Publishing, his name is Mr. Daniel. I don't know how to pronounce the second name, so I will not pronounce it. It starts with V. So his name is Mr. Daniel.
Yeah.
So he approached me on the Facebook. Yeah. So about to write a new book for him. So I didn't quite. I don't see a lot of messages because he was not in my friend list. I kind of missed it. So after a
Okay.
few months, I was kind of scrolling unexpectedly. I was scrolling through the this. There's some kind of option, this filtered request or something in the Facebook. Just kind of scrolling it, and then I saw this message. So at that time, Thinkers was not such a famous publishing house. Yeah, I
And
believe.
this was in 2018 or something.
18. Yeah, 18. Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
So at the time, I think Quality Chess was the one of the, I mean, famous publishing houses people know. So I was not sure whether to write the book. Also, like I was having a hectic schedule. So and also I had to give away a lot of things. Yeah, if I had to write on these two major openings, so I was a bit hesitant. So for the time being, I said, okay, I might be interested, but let me think for some time. Yeah. So then Then I met him in Gibraltar. Probably, I mean, 2018 end, he approached kind of. On 19, I met him in Gibraltar again.
Yeah.
So he seemed to be a very nice guy and passionate chess lover, and kind of pursued me again to, I mean, continue the idea of writing the book. Yeah. Also, he told me that many people are expecting, like from the American publishing houses, like they are eagerly waiting to see a new author, and also you're opening expert, so you should really think about it.
Okay.
So then I kind of, I mean, I was curious to be author, but I mean, anything new excites me. So I thought, why not to give it a shot? So that's how I ended up in writing this book.
And I'll show the contents to the viewers. This is how actually it's a small, like usually you have many pages, but here it's just one page of content, but two of the biggest openings from black sides, Najdorf and Taimanov, and Sethu has recommended 6 h3 and 7 queen f3. So coming to this question, how long did it take you to write this book?
To be honest, I was H3 was my main repertoire, and Queen of 3 was also one of the main repertoires. So already I kind of analyzed it a bit. But the only thing which took time was to cover all the sidelines. Yeah. So generally, I don't like focus too much of on sidelines. Yeah. So since it is for the whole range of viewers, so I had to focus on all the sidelines in a great depth. So that took me time. So probably I would say it took me like 5 or 6 weeks to complete the whole book. And okay, there were some kind of updations each and now and then. Yeah.
So you say that you finished it in 6 months, yeah, like approximately.
No, not 6 months, 6 weeks. 6 months is too
Weeks,
long.
just six
Yeah.
weeks.
I mean, if you kind of focus, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
have a
that's
focus. Yeah.
fantastic,
Great focus. I
fantastic,
think can do it.
brilliant, brilliant. And tell us about the foreword, because
Mhm.
that
Yeah, it's a
is
special.
a special touch to the book. The foreword is by
Yes.
Vishwanathan Anand, and I'm going to read it. And he says,
Okay.
I got to know Sethu more closely a few years back when we trained together a few times. I found him to be meticulous in his preparation, especially at home in complex positions. These qualities make him perfect for these two Sicilians, and I'm sure that after reading the book, you, the reader, will be ready to confidently explore these two fascinating Sicilians. Former world champion Vishy Anand, May 2020. It's just like 1 month ago. This is written.
Yeah. Oh, it was so lovely of him to write this forward because he was stuck in Germany at that time. So when I messaged him on WhatsApp, he immediately agreed to write the forward, which was so touching, and it was a special moment for me. I mean, your first book is getting released, and you have your childhood hero writing the forward. Yeah, what more one can expect?
Exactly. And he's written such nice things. The first question that comes to mind is, how were your training sessions with Vishy? Like how, because he's written, we trained together.
Yeah, it was really memorable, and every time I meet him, like I was always awestruck by his knowledge. I don't know how it happens. Like some people, you meet them for the first time, so you feel awestruck, and then you kind of get along with them. Yeah. So, but Vishy, every time you meet him, discuss some positions, you always feel like awestruck. Yeah. So it's a quite a memorable moment for me to train with him.
Yes. Also, recently we had a very nice show of Vishy with Surya Ganguly, and over there also, in spite
Yeah.
of knowing Vishy so well,
Yes.
suddenly
Exactly.
he comes up with something like, there's nothing right or wrong. Sometimes you have to do the wrong thing, but you should. There are all these philosophical things he speaks about, and he's felt chess and life at such a high level. It's amazing to hear his
Yeah,
insights.
the one liner of what he said, the public sympathy is getting nowhere. Like, was one of the best
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
show. Yeah.
yeah, fantastic. So, Sethu, this is the book, and basically, people out there in the chat who are asking, where
Mhm.
can we get the book? The link is there in the description. Also, the moderators are putting it in the chat as well, so you can go there. I believe there could be some issues related to shipping to India right now because of the COVID situation. We will soon also have it on ChessBase India, hopefully once things improve. But all those who are outside India, in Europe or USA, can easily order it. Also in India, you can just check it out if you can get that. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
By the way, Surya has written, Sethu is incredibly well prepared. I assure that from my end also. Every opening, he will have some nice, interesting ideas.
Yeah, it's nice to see this from an opening expert himself. But not after watching the video series with you. Yeah, how I forgot my opening preparation.
Yeah, in fact, he forgot his opening preparations and he played
Yeah,
better moves.
but still, he kind of introduces some new novelties over the board. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. So
that's how Surya is.
yeah, that's his strength. And Sethu, coming to you, in the book you have mentioned about that game, Karyakin versus Anand, Vaikanzi 2006, beautiful game. And Sethu was so enamored by Anand's play that he sat down for what, 20 hours? No, not, I mean, I don't know how many hours, but wrote 20 pages of analysis.
Yeah, that time. Yeah. I got my first laptop around that time, so I was quite excited by seeing Anand's 9C7 move. So I just couldn't sleep. Like I started to analyze for I don't know how many hours.
Ah, really?
I simply couldn't sleep. Yeah, like I wanted to dig more. Probe more into the position.
So you probed more into that position and you found out some amazing variations. 1 second, let me just see if there is. It's no lag. Yeah, guys, please don't give me a shock because I just fixed it. If you can just refresh the window, your video, and just let me know if there is a lag or not, because once we start analysis, I don't want any lags. So just if you can confirm. Yeah, so Sethu did 20 pages of analysis of that game. And I personally remember when I played the World Junior Championship in Poland, Sethu was my roommate along with another Indian GM, Lalit Babu. And we three were staying together. And it was the rest day. And after the rest day, Sethu was going to play against Lalit Babu. I think they both were paired against each other.
Yeah,
so it was a funny,
right, yeah.
funny situation where both of them were kind of preparing in the room, but they knew they were going
And
to play.
Sagar was enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking what will happen, because Lalit is also a big expert with 1d4 in
Yes,
the Slav and all, and Sethu actually went heads on and he played I believe Botvinnik system, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
or the Moscow. I think one of the
You're right, Botvinnik.
Yeah, you played the Botvinnik and you took absolutely no time on the clock.
That's
You
true.
were like 138 or 140 on the clock, and then you just won that game. And at
Yeah, the
that
whole
point,
game was a preparation. Yeah.
whole game was preparation. Another game for you guys for homework, I would say. Lalit Babu versus Sethuraman World Junior 2010. Just have a look at that game. I was so scared, when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, how can someone prepare so well? And then when I faced Sethu in, I think, 2012, you once again showed good preparation. I think you beat me in that game. I have covered it in my third
Information?
part. It was in some New in Chess yearbook, but also in my
Okay.
third series of English for White, when
Okay.
I covered that game. But well, so all of you now know what a monster he is when it comes to openings. So Sethu, what are you going to show us today?
Today I will show a game I played against our dear friend Anish. So it was in the World Cup 2017. It was a rapid game, the second game of rapid.
Okay.
So before starting the game, I just like to explain the scenario. Yeah, like first game, first match, I won against the former world champion Ruslan Ponomarev in the World Cup 2017, which was held at Georgia. So the second match, I won against Hari.
Wow.
And that was a quite good lineup.
Yeah.
And the third match, I was paired against Anish, and the first game was a draw, and the second game was a very famous one, where I couldn't win a plus 10 or plus 7 position. So I was completely devastated.
It was a draw.
And
So the
yeah, it was a
classical
draw.
section ended in 1-1.
Yes, it was a draw, and the on top of that, I lost the first rapid tie break. So this was the second one, and it was a do or die situation. Yeah, like I had to win, otherwise I would be knocked out simply. So the mentality was kind of hard because, like, okay, not to win. I mean, not to finish the match by winning the second game, and first of all to reach the rapid tie breaks, and then even losing the first game. Yeah, was very hard.
Yeah, so it was like
So
you were almost certain of qualifying to the
yeah,
fourth round,
fourth
and
round.
then
Yeah.
you drew that game. So it's now 1-1 game, match moves into rapid, and you lose the
Hmm.
first game. So now it's like must win scenario, and you are mentally completely out.
Yeah. That's true.
And then
Not an ideal situation. Yeah, for
not
chess
at all.
player.
And you're facing Anish Giri, who's
Yeah,
I would say world's biggest expert
opening expert.
in the
Yeah.
openings as well as a world class player. So
Yes.
let's get to the game. You are playing with the white pieces here,
Yes, that's true.
and
E4.
you played
Yeah.
e4. And he played. I would imagine Anish, if he's black, to play e4 e5 because he
Yeah,
just needs
that's
a
what.
draw.
Yeah, like I see a lot of trolls for against Anish, like claiming him as a draw master or whatever. Yeah, but actually, he's a really fighting player,
Yeah,
and you can see by this opening choice also, like what he did against me.
yeah,
So
definitely.
generally, like, yeah, generally one would prefer, I mean, to be solid and play e5 and make a draw and then qualify for the next round. But Anish is a fighting player, yeah, so he chose Najdorf.
He went for the Najdorf, and you said, okay, someday in the future I'll write a book, but for now I must play my
Yeah,
preparation.
I must win against Anish, yeah, so that I can brag about it later.
On a show 3 years later on Chessbase India. Okay, so you played knight takes d4, knight f6,
Yeah,
knight c3, and we reached the
a6.
main position of the Najdorf, and
Mm-hmm.
you played the move h3. Okay, Sethu,
H3.
h3 is a normal move for the top level players. It's also very
Mm-hmm.
common,
Yes.
seen by Anand has played it a lot. In fact, Fisher, I guess, also played it. But
Yeah, it
let's
is known
say
as a Fisher system, I suppose.
Fisher system, okay.
Yes.
But for the uninitiated, can you explain how a move like h3 can actually fight for an advantage? I mean, I can understand moves like bishop e3, bg5, or
Mhm.
bishop e2, or some even bishop c4. But how can a move like h3 be good?
No, the plan is to play g4. Also, like you're asking a question to black, yeah, what is he doing with a6?
Okay.
Okay, his plan is to play b5, of course, and our plan is to play g4. Yeah, so that is the main idea of the move h3.
So the idea is to go g4, and if you
Yes,
had to, like, I know that the setup can differ based on what black plays, but if you had
yes,
to
that's
think,
true.
maybe like bishop goes to g2 here.
Yeah. Generally, the bishop goes to g2 here. That is one of the key points here.
And does white castle?
No, it's quite flexible. Like this is one of the advantage of playing h3. You can either castle short or even, I mean, most of the times white castles long. So it depends upon what black replies.
Okay. And generally, like, bishop can go to e3 in such lines, and
Yes,
so on. So we'll discuss it further. h3, and Anish went for the move e6 here.
e6. Yeah. So e5 is one of the lines. I mean, the main line. So here in the book, I have mentioned knight b3.
Okay.
So I'll just give her some info. Probably it's in the contents too, so it is not a much of a revelation. But yeah.
Yeah.
So bishop e7, bishop e3. So bishop e6. So I have mentioned the system with queen f3, which is quite unexplored and very interesting.
Okay. So the
So
main
generally,
main move
yeah,
here could be g4, yeah, or no?
yeah, no, g4 d5 is one of the I think famous game of Navarra versus Whiteashek, if I am not mistaken.
Yeah.
This king match.
Yeah.
So one more game for you guys
Ki-
to check it out.
Okay, king somehow, like, not from here, but somehow goes to f5, f6, g7, h8, white king.
Yes.
So the game is 1 minute. Nawara white versus Wojtaszek
Whiteashek in
BL.
Shamkir, yeah.
No, BL, right?
Shamkir it was. No, Shamkir it was.
Ah,
Or sorry, BL. Probably I'm just mixing it up. It's Shamkir or BL, yeah.
Okay, and it was 1-0. Just check the
Yeah.
king. It had taken some extra energy pills that day, and from E1 went all the way to H8. Surya has mentioned to Sethu, did you give my game against Magnus in the book?
No. No, that was like after, I think after I finished my work, I think the game kind of appeared. I think it was in 2019 October. I kind of finished my work around September.
Okay, okay. Yeah, but okay, Surya, that means you have to write about that game. I think Surya was about to beat Magnus, yeah, in that game or something.
No, no,
But
but yeah, no, no. I think he mixed up the move orders, if I'm not mistaken.
okay.
Again, he forgot his opening preparation.
Another video, another video. FIDE Grand Prix, last one. Okay, okay. Maybe Surya is talking about the Wojtaszek
Isle of
one.
Man, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's talking about his own game of against Carlsen, I think.
Okay, okay,
It's in Isle of Man, yeah.
okay. Cool. So you have given Queen F3 in this position,
yes.
and then idea is to
So,
long castle.
yeah, long castle and G4.
Looks
So the point is
already
that okay,
scary.
yeah, it's quite unexplored and deadly line. So this is what I have covered.
You know, Setu, for if I were to get this position from black, I would
Mhm.
instantly play the move d5 here without much thought. Is
No,
it?
here it's not possible, I think, because you just take and play long castle. Yeah.
Oh, and I lose a piece.
Yes.
So not d5 doesn't come here.
Yeah, there are many moves like knight c6, knight bd7, and yeah.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, a super chat by Abhyuday Sharma who says, "Can Sethu tell about best game and excerpts from the book?" Well, Abhyuday, I think Sethu, if I'm not mistaken, the game you are showing with Anish is your best game. Yeah.
In this variation, yes, but but I have covered something else in the book because I later came to know different possibilities and explore different novelties. So I will be showing, but the game is not in the book.
Okay.
This game is not in the book.
So this is not in the book, so it's an additional material. That's cool.
Yeah.
And you should tell us some excerpts, like some stories everywhere that you feel appropriate from the book. Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Okay. So e5 is one move, and you have suggested that any other move apart from e6 that black.
Yeah. Yeah. G6 is one of the moves. Knight c6 is one of the move, like in dragon style, or
Okay.
knight c6, and also b5 is one of the moves. So it's all covered in the book. Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. So all of this, so they get a complete repertoire after h3. E6 was played, and
Yeah.
this is more like a
Flexible kind of thing.
Kevin engine setup, putting the pawns here. So you went g4.
Yeah. So knight of d7.
And what's the logic of this move? Like I would wait for white to kick me with g5 and then move knight d7. But why did he move directly?
It's I think it's sometimes the knight can get to b6. Yeah.
Okay.
So like let's say b5, bishop b7, and knight b6. But more or less, I feel it's a similar. Like you can also start with bishop e7 and g5, knight d7.
Same stuff, yeah, like g5.
Yeah, more or less.
Knight
Yeah.
d7. Okay.
Yeah, the point is maybe to keep the option bishop e7 in like a flexible choice. Like maybe the point of knight f d7 is to play b5 and bishop b7, and then later maybe bishop e7.
So bishop can stay on f8 for some.
Yeah, for the time being. Yeah, for the time being.
Right. Okay, bg2.
Yeah, bishop e7 was played in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So here in the game I played bishop e3, but in the book I have suggested g5, which is the main line. So here is a sneaky trap, like black cannot take on g5.
Okay, I'm going to ask the viewers what happens after bishop into g5. Why can't black simply pick up the pawn? It's a free pawn. And I have a lot of people here. I think Surya is
Surya is not eligible for this.
Surya.
He's definitely not
So,
eligible to answer this.
Surya says, listen to Sethu guys. I'm also doing the same. Let's not do this OP raid business. How about learning something nice today? Surya, thank you.
Let's do SP
Surya,
rate
I
this
should
year.
I should make Surya he's so strict moderator. Thank you, Surya, for doing this. And we have Padmini Raut as well, who says only today I was thinking about how to procure Sethu's books, and behold, he's here talking about them. Yes, Padmini, you have to get the books from the link, but today's Sethu will also tell you something new about which is not covered in the book. So that's nice addition.
Just one thing, sir. One second, Sagar. Just come.
Okay, sure.
I have to switch on my light. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so the answers we have received are
Yes.
knight e6. Omkar Chakradev says 96.
Yeah,
Ilam
that's
Parthi
that.
96. Pushkar Dere 96. Fantastic, guys. Strong. We have Anish Godse here who says 96. I thought for a second is Anish
Brother of
Giri.
Anish, yeah.
Anish Giri also here. Yeah. So the right answer suggested by many is knight into e6, fe6, and queen h5.
Queen H5 check. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Very good. Padmini, the book will be available in Chessbase India as soon as this COVID situation normalizes, because right now I think there are some issues with shipping and everything, and maybe the books wouldn't arrive, so that's the reason why, but we'll get them very soon.
So let's go to G5. Yeah. So Anish, Anish already played I mean, he was the one who introduced this new idea with black, yeah, which continues after B5.
You mean here G5, B5?
Yeah, G5, B5, A3.
Okay.
No, so sorry, wait. Sorry, it comes after knight of D7. Yeah.
So here.
So bishop is still on F1. No, I mean bishop E3 it starts with, like, I just mix up the models. Yeah. So bishop E3 it starts.
Here bishop E3.
Yeah, bishop E3 is one of the main lines which is mentioned in the book. Bishop E7 and now G5.
Okay.
So the point is, okay, the bishop G5 fails to knight E6. Yeah. So B5. So that was the main trick. So B5 A3. Bishop B7. H4. So this was considered to be bad until Anish found a very nice novelty against Vishy in the I think probably in Zurich 2016 or something.
This was considered bad for black.
Yeah, I mean before, yeah, because it is always assumed that white's attack is stronger and faster than the black. Yeah. So then later Anish in 2016 he found a very nice idea, like starting with knight C6 now. Queen D2.
Yeah.
Short castle. So long castle. Knight C5, putting pressure on the E4 pawn.
Yeah.
F3, so kind of supporting it. So and here he found some ideas with rook B8.
Oh, Surya is very quick. He already typed it before you said rook B8 exclamation was the novelty, and
Yes.
it seems like he wants to play B4. Yeah, at some point.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that is the whole idea of rook B8. And Anish is a well prepared guy. Yeah. So Vishy played here rook G1, I believe. So H5 cannot. It's not possible directly. Because I can take on D4 and then G5 pawn is hanging.
Yeah.
So he has to play rook G1.
Yes.
And here Queen C7. So instead of Queen C7, if black plays B4, it's not possible. Like it's a bit premature because I can take on C6. Bishop C6, I take rook B4, knight D5, rook A4 for instance. I think I take on E7 and then probably king D1 or B3, and I think white should be better. Yeah, like D6 pawn is hanging, and I mean,
Yeah, it's not
So why
easy to
did I
defend it
yeah.
also because you will just lose a
Yeah,
piece.
this is losing. Yeah.
Got it.
So the game, I think, game continued with Queen C7.
Rook b8, rook g1, and here queen c7.
Yeah, Queen C7, and if H5, now I can play B4.
Okay.
So can anyone tell the difference between including Rook G1, Queen C7? Because here also I can play this Knight C6 and take and play Knight D5. Yeah? But there is one very important trick.
Okay, let me think. This looks like a tricky. So what Sethu is asking is, what is the difference here if white takes knight c6? But okay, bishop c6, a b4, rook b4,
Yeah, B4,
and
Knight D5.
knight
I can
d5.
do the same thing,
Same
right?
thing can be done. But I was thinking, Sethu, if you take on c6, I think I'm forced
Mm-hmm.
to capture back because I'm threatening knight e7. You can't take
Yeah,
bc3.
exactly. Yeah, you cannot take on C3.
So knight c6. So I'll make this moves. Maybe take ab and rook b4, and knight
Yeah,
d5.
Knight D5.
And what's the difference here? That's the question. Okay, let's see if anyone gets this one. I am also going to try hard and think what's going on here. Ooh, my God, what a move! I got it.
What is that?
I will wait for the viewers to tell. Nice variation. Nice variation. It's nice that when you ask a question, everyone is just stopped and no one's commenting, so that they are all thinking. That's nice. Anish Godse is very quick. Anish has got the answer. It's like he is ready. Ilam Parthi is here with the answer, and he has also got it right.
Mhm.
Who else? Chess variation. Rajat Guru Raj. Yeah, you guys all are correct. So the move is Sethu. Can you tell us?
Yeah, Knight B3 check is the move.
Fantastic. It's a fork, so you must take the knight.
Take, and I can take. I can take. I can take the Knight on D5, and yeah.
And now bishop b3 might be a good move. Yeah, like queen b4 then bd1.
Yeah, Queen C2
Queen
check, and
c2.
no, Queen C2 and just you mate him. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, that's right. You take here and it's a mate. Fantastic.
So these are the variations. Like one of the main tabias. But in the book, instead of Rook G1, I have mentioned a very nice novelty, but I will not reveal it here.
Yes, go and buy the book, guys. Go and buy
Yeah.
the book. I am going to tell this at the end of the video also, but no piracy. Yeah, Sethu's book should not be pirated by anyone. It should not be circulated. Everyone should buy it. And someone was asking in the chat, why is it so expensive, guys? Here is a professional player who is India number 6 right now, who has been the former Asian champion, who has spent countless number of hours trying to find the best lines against the most important opening right now in the world of chess, the Najdorf. And he is giving you on a platter some of the best lines possibilities, and 30 euros or whatever the cost of it is outside India, and when we introduce it, it would cost around 1000, is absolutely nothing. You should buy it and support this high quality work. Do you agree?
Yeah, of course, I agree with whatever you said.
Sethu didn't say anything. He was like listening. Okay. Okay.
No, probably it will lure them to write. Read my book in a hard copy. Yeah. So I promise them the analysis will be of high quality, that you will be lured to buy my book.
For sure. So should we go back to the game?
Yeah. So these are the lines. Back then, I didn't find this novelty, so I didn't know what to do against this line. And Anish, of course, yeah, he's extremely well prepared, and this is more direct. So I should not try this against him. So I opt for a different alternative.
Okay. Sethu, we have a very regular viewer, Mayur Gondalekar from Japan, who says, please request the publishers to make a Kindle version so that people in Japan can also get it.
I think it will be available in Foreword Chess.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's a Kindle version or something, something similar like that.
So
Yeah.
it's an app called Foreword
Yeah.
Chess where you can get it on your mobile phone. So just download that app and check it out. Foreword Chess.
But yeah, it will take some time to come.
Right.
So in the game, I went with Bishop G2. I mean, knowing that Anish is well prepared here, so he went for Bishop E7. So here Bishop E3 and Knight C6 and H4.
Okay.
So
I say too,
this was played
I'm
by,
a
yeah.
bit confused, like with the move order. If you can just clear it for me, because if maybe I just got a little bit distracted by the chat or something. But in the
Yeah,
book,
sure.
you have mentioned Bishop E3 here,
Bishop E3, yeah, followed by G5.
followed by G5, and in this game, you decided to play
I
Bishop
played Bishop
G2.
G2.
Why was this
Yeah.
difference? Any particular reason?
No, I told you, right? Because Anish, he's playing this stuff, this long stuff with Rook B8. So that is the reason I wanted to try something else.
Okay, so basically, Anish had found this
Hmm.
novelty with Rook B8, and so you played this
Yes.
new line. But in your book, you found a not refutation, but kind of a counter novelty to Rook B8.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it,
that's
got
true.
it.
Back then, I didn't find it,
Okay,
so I couldn't play. I mean, employ it. Yeah. So it was all destiny, guys. So it will come on the book. Back then, I didn't find it, so it is still a novelty.
okay. Surya says, I had a game against
Mhm.
Vidit in Inter Petroleum.
Yes.
Same position. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. Sethu gives the same novelty question mark. I will also not reveal. Let's buy the book and see. Okay.
Probably I have told him. I don't know. It's possible. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So it's played, and
It's a
Inter
mystery.
Petroleum games are like the secret games. I've never been able to get hold of them, so we won't get it.
Mhm.
Okay, so BG2, Bishop E7, Bishop
Yes.
E3.
So Bishop E3, Knight C6, and H4.
Yeah.
So this was one of the rare lines which Vishy introduced it in against Topalov in the Candidates 2014. He won a very nice game. So it's a kind of forgotten opening, yeah, forgotten line, I would say.
Okay. Christian
So
Stolevsky in the chat says BG2 is slow. Do you agree with it?
yeah, that's I agree with it. But the thing is that, like I showed, yeah, the variations. G5 is more direct, and that's what I believe it is the right move. And that's what I have recommended in the book. But for this rapid game, I thought maybe this forgotten line might be a good try, yeah, because Anish is well prepared, and let's check him in some rare line, yeah.
Okay.
That was my main intention.
Okay. So H4, and that pawn cannot be taken. Of course, you can just take on
Yeah,
C6
yeah, I
and
can take on C6 and then Queen
right.
D6, so it cannot be taken. So here Knight D E5 was
Yeah.
played. So later, yeah. So later they played castle, which was the main move. And here I think G5.
Mm-hmm.
So and then Knight E5, planning to play Knight C4, Knight D E5.
Yeah, this is
So I have
always
to
an
play.
irritating move.
Yeah, yeah, irritating thread. Yeah. So Queen E2 I have to play. So and then he takes on D4, takes, and then Knight C6. So Bishop E3, Bishop D7, F4 I mean to stop Rook C8, Knight E5. But then Black has another way of rerouting the
Yeah,
knight.
like
Yeah,
this.
like he can play Rook C8. Yeah, Rook C8, long castle or shut castle. Then he has Knight E5. Yeah. So this is how Black kind of approached later, and I believe this is the right way to approach.
Okay.
And it's very complicated. Yeah.
Hisham Hamza, who just super chatted right now, said, I am just a beginner in chess and I'm still catching up with your morning sessions. This session is far advanced for me, but this is my appreciation for all the efforts. Chessbase India, Sagar, Sethu. I think we should do Hisham SP, like what
Yes, super
super
powered.
powered, what Sethu said.
That's a new term I introduced, guys.
New term
Play.
by Sethu. I think Hisham, it takes a lot of courage to say that you don't know something, and also the fact to stay glued to this program for such a long time, because yes, truly it's quite advanced, and Sethu is talking about lines which even I feel quite confused at a bit. I have to ask him. So I think it's a very advanced session, but I'm glad that you contributed and are watching it. Thank you.
Thanks, Ishan.
So rook c8, and this is how they used to they should play castle and
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So the latest trend, yeah. So, but in the game, knight d5 was played. Like Anish kind of went with the same move which Topolo played against Anand.
so knight d5,
G5.
g5.
So bishop d7. And here, yeah, I played a strong move knight c6, which was also kind of played in the game of Anand.
Take on c6, bishop c6.
Yeah, yeah, bishop c6, and then here I found an improvement. Like Anand played b3, so after bishop c6, yeah. So stopping knight c4, and f5, f4 was the game.
B3, f5, f4,
f4,
knight g4
yeah, was a yeah knight g4, and the game continued. And Anand, I think he won a very nice game.
against Topalov in Khanty Mansijsk in 2014.
Can't imagine.
So,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
guys,
that's true.
let's take a time. I don't know if this move is very easy to find, but still try to figure out what was the new move. Anand played b3 here, but Sethu found a novelty or a new, better opportunity in this position. What was it?
Yes.
White to move. Sardar Khan says Sagar always ignores me. I'm a very big fan of all the chess players. You guys are brilliant. Sorry if I've done anything wrong. Big fan of.
Saga, why are you ignoring him?
He says big fan of Sethu sir. Sardar Khan, I have not ignored you. You are very welcome to this channel, and thank you for watching this. If I have missed your chats, I'm very sorry for that.
Hi, Sardar Singh. Nice to know that you're my fan.
By the way, some people are saying SP is higher than OP, and OP is higher than UP, something ultra powered. Okay.
Some atrocious things going on.
Ultra powered.
What is UP? Ultra powered.
By the way, the chat is filled with somehow strong 2600 GMs, it seems to me. Like everyone is writing Queen D4. How is it? Like Ryan Rajesh, Anish Godse, Kakali Paul, Ilam Parthi. How do you guys get this move, Queen D4? I mean, Sethu, what's the idea of this?
Yeah, the basic idea is to stop knight c4, prepare f4, and to plan long castle. The three plans at the same time. Yeah.
F4 and long castle is the main. But I would have done it with Queen E2. Why should I play my Queen to D4?
No, also it's a kind of threat, yeah, on g7, like.
So more active after Queen D4, you can look at this pawn here, right? So black decided I should castle, so f4, then g7 is not hanging.
Yeah, probably here I could have played f4, which was more accurate, I believe. So knight g4, bishop d2, saving the bishop. I mean, it's okay to give the bishop, but if given a chance, I would like to save it. Yeah. So e5 here. So I was worried about it during the game, but later when I analyzed, I found a very strong move here for white. Probably it's you can use it as another test.
Thank you. I love it. I love tests, and I think the viewers can improve tremendously if you ask them. So white to move here after e5. How do you respond?
That's a very, very, very subtle move. Yeah.
Okay. So white to move here. Christian Stolevsky, Sagar and Sethu have fans in Macedonia. Wonderful. Good to see.
Wow.
Christian joining us from Macedonia. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to switch on the lights here. Soham Rumde, RK have given the answer as Queen G1.
Guys, seriously.
No, look at this. Ryan Rajesh, Queen G1. Arth Gada, Queen G1. Ilam Parthi, Queen G1. Go.
I hope you guys are not using computer, yeah?
No, I think they have improved so much in the lockdown. I'm waiting for tournaments to begin. They have very strong moves. Everyone Queen G1.
That's unbelievable. Seriously,
Fantastic.
Sagar. I think you have like some special shows, yeah, where they're like training really hard with you.
Yeah. In general, I have this opening series and all, and many of
Uh-huh.
them give the right answers there. But somehow, today's moves are not so simple. But everyone is giving the right answer, which is very nice to see.
Yeah, that's true. Hats off to you guys, yeah. So the point is that okay, if queen d3, let's say it's quite normal, yeah, to play
Yeah.
queen d3.
Then you take here
So I can take on f4, yeah, bishop f4 and queen b6. There is the whole point.
with a double attack on f2 and b2.
b2, yeah. So that is the point of g1, yeah. I mean, a smart prophylactic move.
Okay. And queen g1 means after ef4, bishop f4, there is no queen b6 coming here.
I don't know. Bishop f4 leads to f6, I believe. Like
Okay.
there's some kind of counterplay, but I can start with long castle, yeah, which is more smart way of doing it.
Long castle here. Okay. Right.
Maybe bishop f4 is also better, but yeah, I believe that long castle is stronger.
Okay. So in the game, you didn't go f4, which you think was better, but you played long castle here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was also kind of fine, but yeah, f4 was more precise, but long castle was also kind of fine. Yeah, so he played b5, which is quite normal to play knight
Yeah.
c4.
Okay. Surya says chat group is quite strong today. Sagar, what are you feeding them with in your shows? You know what I feed them is sometimes I feed them with the Surya twister, then sometimes with the Sethu crush, then sometimes comes the Dhopade gambit, and then there are
So Bottas Gambit has become Dopade Gambit. What is Dopade Gambit? I'm just curious. Meko Gambit.
yeah, I mean, all these GMs come and they have so many nice ideas to share, and I think people are learning a lot from you all. So this is kind of taking the level of players to the next level.
Yeah, that's quite commendable.
Yeah. So, long castle. Okay, now I just want to understand this position, and you the way I summarize it. Let me know if I'm right. What white wants to do is go f4, h5, and g6.
Yeah.
Somehow open up more lines. And
That's
what
true.
black would like to do is go b5, put his knight here, maybe get queen a5, rook c8, and try to attack here.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
fantastic.
right.
So I'm pretty. I've understood the position pretty well. And Binu George says, Sagar, you're doing great. Love from Mexico. Okay, someone from Mexico.
Oh, you have fans from Mexico, Macedonia, and I don't know what other countries you have.
A lot of people. I want to ask people here from how many countries do we have people watching right now this show? If you can, of course, India, a lot of people here, but are there anyone? So I know that there's someone from Mexico. I know there's someone from Macedonia. Is there anyone else? I know.
No, Sagar. Probably the next target should be Antarctica. That is the only place you are not touched, I think.
hopefully we'll be able to reach there soon. Keith Mascarenas, I think, is from is in US right now, so maybe we have someone from US. We have Tokir Qureshi from Pakistan, Mayur Gondalekar from Japan, so Stefan Rukabado from Czech Republic, Aryan Sharma, who's from Ukraine. Let me see. Shivendra Chess from Malaysia. Matthew Peters from France.
Right now, I'm in a shock. Yeah, literally in a shock.
And someone RK has written. He's from Ghatkopar, which is where I live. So he's right next to me somewhere.
Oh.
Deepankar Singh from Germany. And also Lokesh Pathak from Australia, Aditya Prajapati from UP, Skiran PV from Saudi Arabia. Wow, fantastic.
Wow, that's commendable. Great. Thank you so much for the love.
Lakshita Veera Peramal from Sri Lanka, Jancy Wilson from Oman, Rushik Patel from Zimbabwe. Sometimes people start putting in wrong country. So I'm going to be careful. Yeah, someone says I'm from Mars. Someone says I'm from North Pole. But okay, I think basically we got an idea that there are people from around at least 20 odd countries here, which is very nice to see.
Mhm.
Okay, so now that we have understood the position well, white has a very quick attack coming on black, so black must respond to it, and Anish created this
Played b5.
c4
Yeah.
square for his knight to jump. Okay.
Mhm.
And was Anish thinking? I mean, you would have blitzed out your moves, yeah, until now.
Yeah, yeah. So I was really happy with the outcome of the opening. Yeah, because I mean, Anish is an opening expert, and to get a better position straight out of the opening is a really a good achievement. So, like, it was a 10-minute game, guys. So I think not. It was 15-minute game. No, or yeah, it was a 15-minute
Yeah,
game. Yeah.
15
So
plus 10. 15
yeah,
minutes
15
plus
plus
10
10.
second
So,
increment per move.
I was blitzing out till like long castle.
And knight c4.
Knight c4 was played. King b1. Yeah. So as I said, okay. I mean, if given a chance, I would procure the bishop, but it was still not required. Yeah, because I can give up the bishop and go for the attack.
So
Yeah.
usually
So it is
this
not quite
bishop is
necessary.
important, but in this line it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Like knight e2, I have some ideas. Like for instance, like b4. So knight e2, a5, and h5. Yeah. So I believe white's attack is more stronger
Right.
and faster.
You will go g6 very soon.
G6, yeah, that's true. Also knight d4 I have sometimes, yeah. So
So he played e5 here.
yeah, that's true. So he wanted to get some kind of counterplay. So that explains the his reply with e5. So queen
Yep.
d3 I played. So e4. Okay, if he takes the bishop, and again I can take like take the queen, and e4, queen f4, and then now knight is coming to f5. Yeah, like I have idea with knight e2, knight d4, knight f5.
If black could magically get the bishop to e5. I think Sethu, it's your mobile, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I have to switch it off. Yeah.
There's
So knight e2, knight d4, knight
yeah,
f5. Yeah.
that's the idea. Knight e2, knight d4, knight f5 in this position. But if black could have somehow got his bishop on e5, he would have been completely fine. Yeah,
That's
like
true.
in this position.
Yes. Yeah, but yeah, that's the main point. Yeah, now the bishop on e7 is clearly misplaced and doomed. So like he has a very bad bishop on e7, and I have knight e2, knight d4, knight f5, and black has no attack seriously. Like
Fantastic. Okay. So queen f4, and
so.
now by the way, in the chat we have Vedant Panesar, who says got a chance to play against Sethuraman in first round of Sidges, got completely crushed, and was definitely impressed by his preparation. Excited to check out his book. I think who's calling
Yeah,
you? Sethu.
thanks. Just 1 second. I
No, no,
just
just
switch
pick
it
it
off.
up. No, no, maybe important call.
No, no. I'm not allowing you guys
Guys,
to
you should ask
listen to my
Sethu in his
conversation.
Instagram. I've put the link of Sethu's Instagram as to who the call was from. You know, he should answer this question. Uh,
No, I played with Paneer in Sijus
yeah,
2019. Yeah, and thanks for the comment, Paneer.
Vedant Panesar, and
Yeah,
actually,
Vedant
if
Paneer, sir.
Sethu's all the opponents whom Sethu has beaten until now buy his book, it will be a bestseller. You know this
Mhm.
book because. Okay, so queen f4, and now I think Anish has to find a way to create some play, and I guess he continued with
EF4, yeah, and 17th. So
he
okay, he
didn't
didn't take
here
the
he
bishop.
played instead of knight e3 he took on f4.
Yeah, because I mean, the knight on c4 is more active. Yeah, so why to give the knight? So it was
Yeah.
quite understandable. So bishop f4, rook e8, and here, I
Yeah,
was
go.
already much better. Yeah. So queen g3. I mean, planning h5.
Yeah, now idea is h5 and g6.
So I was already like feeling good because the game is completely under my control. And now, yeah, bishop c1 I played, kind of stabilizing
These dark squares, like
the
here,
position.
keeping everything under control.
Yeah, under control. Like queen b4, like also kind of threat. Yeah, so I have to play bishop c1. So here he played b4.
Yeah.
So here it was better to go with knight d5, which was much more promising than what I played in the game.
Ah.
But also, I believe that yeah, in this match overall, like when I get good winning positions, I somehow kind of
Yeah.
spoiled it. Yeah. So the trend was on the trend was. I mean, trend
I
was
think
always there.
in
So I was a bit
general the
worried.
pressure was so high that it's natural to make
Yes.
certain errors in such a game.
So it was much better to play knight d5, and okay, if he takes and just take, and I roll with
Yeah, and
h5.
you're very quick. And black doesn't know how to continue the attack.
Yeah.
You know, like for him, it is still 3 moves ahead while you are just coming directly.
Even if he gets b3, I don't know, like if he really has any attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
so
take and sometimes a3 or so on.
I can just leave it aside. Like I can just continue with my own plans.
But you went knight e2.
So knight d2 was also decent. I was planning to put my knight on f5. So here he played rook b8
Okay.
and knight d4, bishop d7 and h5.
Wow. And look at how Sethu is attacking a world class player here. Very nice. And Anish is thinking as to how to create some play, but he goes for a queen exchange. And of course,
Yes,
you are not going to
obviously,
exchange.
yeah.
Bishop f4.
Queen c5 and rook
Right.
f1. So rook c8 he played,
And
and
wait,
I
wait,
kind
wait.
of
Let's ask the
yeah.
viewers. Yeah, like although it's not a
Mhm.
great
Yeah, it's not a great move. Okay, it's just a normal move just to
safe the so say to keep the position solid, and
yeah.
I think they should learn that as well. So white to move. What should white play here? And when I ask them questions, I get chance to read some chats as well. So
Yes.
there is one
Hmm.
chat from Vivek Madi who says, Sagar, amazing work by you. Loads of love from Sweden. Enjoy your morning streams with the comedians. All the best for Sethu sir for his future tournaments. Amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
And okay, so what should white play here? Sethu's audio lag. Pratik Kumar, you're the only one who has an audio lag. You need to refresh the stream. Okay, this time we have people who are shouting out the moon knight to b3 here, many of them.
Finally, finally I see some mistake.
Finally someone is going wrong.
Okay, probably it's yeah, probably it's still I don't know 93
Do you
check
think knight
and
b3 is better than
probably it's still
rook
possible.
f2 that you played?
No, rook f2 is much better. Yeah, because I mean I'm safeguarding. I mean knight is doing good on d4. Yeah, why to leave it on
Right,
b3?
right. By the way, some of the people have mentioned that there is an audio lag. Please, guys, can you confirm if there is an
Hmm.
audio lag? If it is, just refresh the browser. If in case there is, please let me know. I will try to fix it. And Setu, you can pick up the call.
No, this keeps annoying. I really. I mean, because I switched off my phone, but still it's in Google Duo. Yeah, so it
Ah,
keeps
okay.
coming. I don't know if I switch off my phone, how does it still
No
come?
idea.
Probably I didn't switch it off properly.
Okay, there are some people who are mentioning, so I
Okay.
should take this seriously this time. There is a small
Mm-hmm.
lag. Let me see if I can fix it. Settings. Change to. Okay. Tag done. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
No lag. Some people say lag. I think maybe now. Setu, can you say something? Yeah, should be good. Should be good now. Okay, guys. So rook f2 was the best move in this position. that was played by Sethu. And yeah, let's go on. Controlling c2 basically. a5. Yeah. No. They haven't seen it. Right. One second. Sethu, sorry. I think I made a mistake somewhere. Can you say something?
Hello.
Yeah. Now Sethu's voice is back, guys. Don't worry, he was not. He's back. He's back here. So Sethu, can you just explain the move Rook F2 again once? Sorry for the audio.
Yeah, no, not a problem. So Rook F2 was the kind of move which you just need to stabilize the position before you continue the attack. So it was kind of necessary, and it was also strong. Yeah. So he played A5, and here there is a very strong move which I didn't play in the game.
Okay.
But just to show that even in kind of the positions where you need to attack, you can always consider some positional moves where you can just get rid of counterplay for the opponent and then to continue attack. So you can use the principle of worst piece. Yeah, like you can find what is the worst piece here for black for white, and also to get rid of the most dynamic piece of black.
Okay. So white to move here. Sethu played in the game bishop c1, but is there a better move? And try to use the concept of which is your worst piece, which is black's best piece, and if you can just remove the two from the board, and I think you should be able to find the move. So let's see if someone can find this here. Everyone's calling me boomer. I have a name, boomer, which is like a nice way to say stupid person, like.
Really?
No, because I make all these errors with technical things. I'm not good at it,
That's fine. That's fine. It happens once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but okay, I like boomer. And someone is saying his each word, Mukul Raj says, his each word is like Amrit, like a nectar for chess players, and you had to mute him. Well, I'm sorry, Mukul Raj. I asked Sethu to speak again, so you didn't miss out on anything. And for the answers, I think Sethu, once again, nice answers by Pushkar Dere, RK, Binit Pati, Yugdeep Singh, Jatin Sachdev, Nilu Assam. Very good, guys. Is bishop f1 the move you're looking for?
Yes,
Fantastic,
they are right.
Fantastic.
I mean, Sagar, how they are like today, like they're 100% right. Yeah, how it is possible? What you have done to them? Really, seriously.
No, I don't know. There are people who are also saying bishop h3 here, so it's not 100.
Okay.
But there are Abhirami Nadar, Rudra. I think at least 25-30 people did get it right. Which you gave a nice hint to them, which is like bishop
Probably,
f1
yeah.
and
The worst piece and the the active knight on c4. So probably, yeah, it's true.
yeah, good one.
So the point is like to change the knight on c4, which is like one of the most active pieces of black.
Yes.
And for instance, if he plays a4 here after bishop f1, I can take on c4. That was the whole point. Queen c4, and then it was important to include h6. I think here.
h6.
G6 is also possible, but I think h6 might be better.
Okay.
I mean, thinking about it now, like if I take on d6 instead of playing h6,
yeah,
probably he can take on d6, queen d6, and he has bishop g4. Yeah. So that was the whole point of including h6, g6, and then to take on d6.
Oh, okay. So that's deep. You go h6, g6, and then you
And then I take on, yeah,
and then if he goes
take.
here, you have
I
this.
can just go queen of 6, yeah.
Nice, very nice. One question is, Praveen Ayyar asks, what if knight e3, queen e3, ef4, queen f4,
Hmm.
f6 to open up the bishop in an earlier position? Did it make sense? His question.
Yeah, yeah. I think, yeah,
Here,
that was
maybe?
one of the options, but I can play g6 here probably. Can just give up the pawn. Or, I mean, I think opening up the hedge file is only benefiting white, yeah?
So you mean g6, hg,
Yeah, I can play h5. I mean, I have many moves, I believe.
and h5, and then if he goes
H5,
g5,
g5, and then
move the
I
queen.
can go queen, and then like probably bring the bishop to h3. Yeah, I mean the whole. I mean bishop on e7. Look at the bishop on e7. Yeah,
Nice, nice. Good. Good question by Praveen.
but he was right. Yeah? I mean, sometimes black kind of has to play f6 in order to create some counterplay, but here it is not good. Yeah.
Right, right. Okay, so let's go back. Rook f2, a5. You went bishop c1, not bishop f1, but okay.
Yeah, bishop c1. It was a bit more passive, but still okay. It's not a big mistake. So here Anish went, I think a4, I believe. So here I went g6. I kind of missed his resource there. Like after fg6 probably you can give one more test.
After fg6.
G6, H G6. Okay, we were kind of having 3 or 4 minutes each, I believe.
So the
So I kind of missed this resource, yeah, which was kind of
very strong.
yeah, very strong.
So black to move. This is, I think, also one more thing we should learn from players like Sethuraman, where even when they show their won games or when they are showing their games, they also show you the improvements for the opponent. Like what could Anish in the game, I think, played a bad move with h5 here, but there is a better
Yes.
move for black. What is it? Okay, so black to move here. What should black play?
Yes.
Knight a3 is suggested by Omkar Chakradev. Ryan
Mm-hmm.
Rajesh suggests some move. I have a feeling Ryan Rajesh is either very strong or he's using some help. Yeah, like he gets all the moves very quickly. Uh, Rishikesh Desai, yes, you are right. Ilam Parthi also gave the right answer.
Mm-hmm.
S. Murugan found it. Udhav Raj, nice. Some people are saying king h8. Some players are saying
Mm-hmm.
bishop f6. But I think Lakshita, Veera, Peramali, Matthew Peters have found the right move. Also, Pratham Chabra as well. The right move is queen to h5, right?
Yes, yes.
Uh,
So this is what I missed in my calculations. So attacking the d1 and also, I mean, planning queen
but I think you
g6.
can take, right?
Yeah, I can take, but then king h8. So my attack is okay. Still, I believe white is better, but my attack is a bit slow down. Yeah.
Right.
So like I mean, instead of finishing the game on the spot, like this was unnecessary. Like
True.
to give some chances for him. So I think one of the viewers mentioned 93. Probably I can just go king a1 also. Like in the least case, I don't know whether I mean taking the knight is working, but just I mean coolly I can go king a1. So
Yeah, and c2 is not
so
hanging
that's what
because
yeah. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
defended.
So he played h5. I mean, after this, I think his position like completely got destroyed. Yeah. So bishop h3. I mean, just removing the last final piece.
You know, I didn't even understand how you kind of crushed him, but we'll come to it later. Let's first finish the game. Bishop h3, he took.
Yes.
Queen
Queen
h3.
h3. Yeah, and okay, just the rest is simple. Yeah, you can just yeah, just 2 3 moves, and he resigned kind of.
Queen e5. Rook
Yeah,
f5.
rook f5,
He took on e4.
queen e4, rook h5, knight a3, and king
Now
a1.
that's a mate here. And he played knight a3. He
And
can't
just king
take
a1.
here because just take and
Yeah.
It's a mate.
Mate is coming. Yeah.
And if he plays, there's no way to stop rook h8 mate. Even if he goes king f8 in such a position, he's still mated. There's nothing to do here. Amazing. What a game. What a game, Sethu. I think
Yeah.
someone was just joined in, asked, who is this against? Well, the opponent is none other than Anish Giri,
Our dear friend
who,
Anish.
who is playing
Let's add our dear. Yeah.
phenomenally right now at the tournament which is going on,
Chessable.
Chessable Masters. And Sethu here. Sethu, how did it feel to equalize the score 1-1, after this?
Yeah, like it was nice to get the fight going. Of course, I lost in the later parts of the tiebreak. Anish was more superior, but it was nice to bring the fight, and then it was like a deja vu feeling. Yeah, if you remember, I lost a similar game where I had +10 position against Shankland in the
Yeah.
Olympiad, Baku
Yes,
Olympiad.
yes, absolutely. And
And then I came immediately back. Scoring a win against the former world championship challenger Nigel. So
Nigel
it
Shaw.
was kind of deja vu feeling. Yeah.
So by the way, Surya has mentioned very clean game. Was good to see it again. Thanks, Surya, for watching this game. Sethu, also Padmini Raut
Mhm.
says a good game. Thanks, Padmini. The question to you
Thanks,
is,
guys.
how do you come back? Like this game you mentioned, also the game against after losing to Shankland and beating Nigel Short. Here also being on the brink of elimination, you fought back.
Mhm.
Is there something you think before the game, like something that motivates you or charges you up?
I don't know. To be honest, if I say if it just happens, magic just happens, it would be understatement. Yeah, and people will not believe
Yeah.
it. But the fact is, it just happens. But probably, I have noticed a few things. Like, okay, if you lose some game very badly, I mean, you have a winning position, you can cry, weep, do all things, sorts of things during that day. But when you get up the next day, for the next battle, you should completely forget about it, and then try not to retrospect too much, yeah, on the previous game. So that helps. Probably being in the
Do
moment,
you
yeah,
still cry
that is one of the things.
after losing?
I don't cry. I feel bad. I think everyone feels bad, yeah.
Yeah, I think top level chess is so brutal. I wouldn't I
Yeah.
wouldn't blame you if you even cried, because it's so intense over there. By the way, we have Kishan Ganguly in the chat who says,
Mhm.
yesterday evening Sethuraman played
Oh,
simul match with top 10 top blind players of India. Today evening he's sharing opening knowledge here. Thanks for doing it. All the best for his new book.
thanks, Kishan.
Kishan
It
is.
was lovely playing against him. I think he's one of the strongest, blind chess players of India, I
Did you
think.
beat him?
No, the kind was like the games got ended abruptly, yeah, because we had no time, so we had to. The games a bit incomplete, yeah, so I couldn't finish all the games.
Okay, okay. Couldn't finish all the games, but I must tell the viewers, Kishan is second highest rated player in India for visually impaired. Top rated is Darpan Inani. He's 2100 plus rated. So good to see you, Kishan. Murugan in the chat says, great game, Sethuraman sir. Tamilian here. Anything, Sethu, you can say in Tamil to your fellow fans.
I don't know what to say.
So,
Seriously.
thanks for being here. How do you say thanks for being here?
Nandri.
Just one word.
Yeah.
What is
Thanks for being here, you mean? I mean, you cannot, I think, pronounce it. So just say Nandri. That's quite enough.
okay,
Yeah.
Nandri, thank you guys for being here. One question people are asking, and just to be sure, is that what happens if you take the pawn either here or before the check? I think it's still a mate, yeah.
Uh, yeah, rook h8. So king f7, rook f1. So bishop f6 and queen e6 mate. Yeah.
Nice, nice, brilliant, good job. Surya says, sing a song in Tamil. Nice. This is what we wanted.
No,
Then
no, I can't do it. I think Adhyamal is expert in
we
singing. Yeah, when
Sethu, the idea was never to promote the book or H3 in the Sicilian.
to make
Nothing.
fun of my singing skills. Yeah.
Nothing was that. The idea was to get you on stream, get you comfortable, and then make you sing.
No.
Two lines, two lines.
I don't know what to.
Your
I
favorite
don't
song.
know. Probably. Still skeptical.
What's the worst thing that will happen? Someone will just clip it out and then we'll put it on Instagram, and then it's the worst thing that can happen.
Yes, that's true. I'm thinking of some nice song. Yeah.
Great.
To motivate people, like some kind of inspiring
Fantastic.
song.
Yes, that's what we want.
Cannot. Okay, let's sing the famous song of Appadi Podi. Yeah? I don't know whether you have listened. Appadi Podi, 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 Ilthu Podi, Kannale. I don't remember the lyrics.
Oh man, you're good. You're good. And then how does it go further?
I don't remember. So just let me add a few words on my own. Yeah. No, I can't remember the lyrics simply.
Fantastic. No, but at least
I can also sing.
go
Yeah.
on.
Sing a Hindi song. Probably I have been listening to some of the Hindi songs recently.
Can you? You're a good singer, it seems.
But no.
Which one is your favorite?
Jab Tak I have been listening a lot recently. From Dhoni, MS Dhoni. Jab Tak. Can you tell me the lyrics?
I will tell you. Let me find out. Jab tak from.
But is it a singing show or?
well, Surya asked, so जब तक तेरी आँच में बूंद बूंद में.
Okay, I can read Hindi. It's not a problem. जब तक तेरी आंच में बूंद में जल न दूं, जब तक तेरे साथ में चांद तक मैं चल न लूं, मेरे साथ रहो. Okay, let's cut it here.
Too good. You sang amazingly well. Thank you, Sethu, for doing this. I think.
So guys, you should buy my book, yeah, for this. That's a takeaway.
I knew you were going to say that, and I'm going to say, guys, whenever you buy the book, just open this video and listen to Sethu sing while you open the first pages of the book. That will be the ultimate experience.
Seriously, I have never done this. Yeah, so it was nice.
Thank you for doing this. I'm going to make sure to cut this part out and put it up so that people know what a good singer you are. By the way, Chinmay Joshi has asked you, how is Petrov defense for black? Please guide.
So another Indian writer is, I think, making his own book. So I definitely recommend. Is none other than Swapnil. His book is going to come, I believe. So he's a wonderful theoretician as well. So watch out, guys, for the book.
So it's a good opening, basically, Petrov.
It's a very solid opening. Yeah.
Very solid. And now that Sethu has kind of put a dent on Najdorf, maybe people will have to go to Petrov and stuff, yeah, to survive.
No, but guys, seriously, you cannot refute Najdorf. Yeah, I've just found some really interesting ideas and unexplored directions, which will be very useful. But Najdorf can't be refuted.
Okay. Dhanush Narayan says, Sethu sir, any plans to start your YouTube channel?
I don't know. When such classy shows of Surya is going on, why to make fun of myself? Yeah. Seriously, yeah, he's doing a great job. I mean, I don't think I can even think of that. So, but everyone does his own job. Yeah.
Right. By the way, Surya says there should be a special article just on this. Clap for Sethu. Very sporting. Respect. Yes, of course. Big respect. I guess it's time for making Sethu SP in the chat. Not OP today. It's SP, which is super powered. And Sethu, fantastic. Yes, Swapnil is writing a book on the Petrov. Bohar Steve says, I watched 34 games of Sethu before this stream.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Wow. So what are the games? I lost or?
Okay, so just to wrap up this stream, I just want to tell the viewers that this is the Najdorf position. H3 is the main move here that Sethu, I mean the move that Sethu covers in his book, and he's covered E6 for black, E5 for black, B5, G6, Knight C6, all the moves, and you should definitely get this book. It is, the link is in the description, and it will be available on ChessBase India pretty soon. But until then, if you can't wait, get your hands on it soon. And Sethu, what about the second opening in this? We have here Najdorf and Taimanov. Can we have a look at one game? Guys, would you like Sethu to come tomorrow and show you one of his favorite games in the Taimanov? Sethu, would you have time to do that?
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. So that means
For the viewers, for the love for the
thank you
viewers.
so much. Thank you so much. And so tomorrow, I think mostly in the evening, good time, I think we have found around 6 p.m. We can have another, which will cover. So you have done the Najdorf.
But,
Yep.
Yeah, but Saga, I hope you won't ask me to dance, yeah? After the game ends.
I will leave the requests of this to Surya. Whatever he says tomorrow's stream, you have to do. He is already a moderator here, and he has been very strict. I think the crowd was very disciplined and nice today. By the way, so just to tell you guys what is the Taimanov, it is e4, c5, knight f3, e6, d4, cd, knight d4, knight c6, knight c3.
Let's say 3. Queen c7, bishop e3, the English attack. a6 and queen f3. So I'm pretty fond of this queen f3 move.
Queen f3 moves.
Like the Najdorf, I also kind of covered queen f3 here.
Okay, cool. So queen f3 with the idea of sometimes putting your queen to g3, I believe. And we will be looking at another Sethu gem tomorrow. So please tune in, and just I'll read a few chats that Akshay Mohan says, Sethu is such a pure gentleman. Thank you for this beautiful analysis on Najdorf. I play it as black, but to go so deep from white's perspective is very nice. And Sagar Shah, love you. Continue doing this. Thank you, Akshay Mohan.
Thank you, Akshay.
Keith Mascarenas, thank you so much for organizing this stream in the evening. You know, Sethu, what happened was today morning, I was going to do it at 2 p.m. and then everyone says, Sagar, you don't want viewers on your stream. You know, you want to have the least number of viewers. You want to do it at either early in the morning when everyone is sleeping or in the afternoon.
So right now, how many people are watching?
I think right now we have around 400, but at the highest we had around 650, 700 people who are there.
Oh, lovely.
So,
lovely.
So that I decided that we should have it at 6, and Sethu immediately agreed. Samay and a lot of I think Vaibhav told me we should have it. You should do it in the evening, and so that's what we did. And I think very nice of everyone to turn up. Surya says we had a game in the World Rapid and Blitz in this opening. Is it true?
Yes, true. Where I was completely worse and I tricked Surya. I don't know if he remembers that.
he didn't mention that.
The result of the game,
Yeah.
You know, we played two times in the same tournament. Rapid, he won against me, so I had to take a revenge. So I won against him in Blitz.
Nice. So I think this stream was so special because not only did we have Sethu, who is a world-class player here, but also Surya, who was watching it.
Yeah,
also 4-time national champion Padmini Raut, also top blind player Kishan Ganguly, and so many of you wonderful people. By the way, guys, please make sure that you like this video, because once you like it, it reaches out to many more people, and that's very nice if that happens. Okay, so Sethu, thanks a lot for coming on air today, and I'll see you tomorrow as well.
Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah, sure.
And see you then tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. A big bye to all the viewers.
Big
Yeah.
bye to the viewers from my end as well. I will take your leave and we'll meet again tomorrow.
I hope you like my singing abilities. If please comment it, I will improve on my skills. Yeah.
Don't
Actually, I'm learning new skills this lockdown. Yeah. So probably I will include singing in my list if it is so bad.
don't push it, Sethu. We will ask you to sing one more. There's this song which is becoming famous, which is like in Hindi it was like Savariya, ha 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 ha, Savariya, and now everyone is
And you're also a better singer
no,
now.
and
Yeah.
everyone started singing like Sagar Shah, ha 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 ha, Sagar Shah.
Sagar Shah.
So I need to make you sing that as well tomorrow.
So let's wind up with the song, guys. Sagar Shah, Sagar Shah.
Very nice. Thank you, Sethu. Take care.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Yeah. See you. Yeah. See you.